Hi everyone. Okay, so we are going to add content in the placeholder areas to create the slides. Okay, this is just all so that we can use the master slides that we have created. I have put here the CompuSolve version 1 from the previous activity with everything correct here. So you can use this. You can also use the one from the previous activity. And over here in this PDF you have the assignment, so you don't have to follow the video is just to help you guide through that. And we can download this, and you have to use Microsoft PowerPoint for this. So I would suggest getting Office 365. They have a free version that you can use online, so use the PowerPoint there and you should get all of these options over here. So yes, we can do the assignment now. Okay, so we just go to our downloads, CompuSolve, just open this in Microsoft PowerPoint. Enable editing. So the previous time you used this, we mostly worked with the slide master, and everything you change here changes everywhere. So just make sure that you put in your name and surname if you're using my slide over here. So just make sure about that. I accidentally changed the wrong slide. I have to change this one. By default, when you go to slide view, they take you here and then you have to scroll up, and sometimes I also forget to do that, so don't make that mistake in an exam. Let's close. And now we actually want to use the master slides. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to enter the heading, solving your computer problems. Solving your computer problems. Okay. Then our subheading is hardware and software problems solved. And we also want to have notes with this. So when you give this presentation, you as the presenter want to see notes. This is what the people will see. They will only see this view, but on your computer you'll be able to see the notes. So we have to add notes here, and we will say this brief presentation will introduce our business and outline the benefits of our unique service. Okay, so we have just inserted the notes, so this is what's gonna show up in the notes section. Then we want to put in a new slide. So we put in the new slide, and I want to change the layout. So we can choose the layout as to content. That's the one that we want. I actually should change it over here. I just inserted a new slide. So for now we can just delete this one. So over here you go to layout and you say to content. So we want to make sure we can use the different ones, and we want to add in a subtitle over here. So we have to change these two boxes first. So let's change this to go there, let it go down. Don't want this, delete that one, and then we try and put this in the middle as close as possible to that. So in PowerPoint they will actually show us a sign as soon as they are the same size. You see how they show these dotted lines over here? It means these two boxes are the same in width, and it's going to be the same when we have their top and their bottom the same. And for some reason my slide master did not update my name over there. Slide master, it is John Erasmus. Oh, see, these are still the same, so we have to edit this with the header and footers. So insert header and footer, and notes and handouts. So our footer we want is John and we say apply to all. So that should make all of them John Erasmus. Okay, so this should be fine. So if yours was also not the same there, then just double check that. And then view, slide master, we just say close master view. So it should be Jean-Claude. Yes, perfect. So now we've made space here for a subheading, and we will insert a subheading just over here. Let's make it there. And our subheading, we want to say helping business and individuals. Okay, so we're just going to say helping businesses and individuals. Okay, and they say it needs to be sans serif, so we make it Arial, and they want the font size to be 32, and it should be center aligned. And do they say anything about the color? No, they do not. Then we need to add bullet lists over here. So we need to add installing hardware, copying files, installing software, and removing viruses. And then on the right side, we want setting up networks. We want repairing hardware, setting up internet access, and recovering data. And then from the textbook, it seems that everything is left aligned. So just make sure everything is left aligned. And now we're going to add animations in here. So we want the animations to make each bullet appear one at a time. So in the ribbon, go to animations. And if you choose all of these, so you get different types of animations here. If you choose fade in, so if you say preview, you'll see they just appear at the same time. And we don't want that. So we will want to change the effects saying one paragraph at a time. But if you choose all of your text, it's not gonna happen like this. So you need to, so don't select all of your text. Click here on the box, the text box, and you say fade. And then in effect options, by now it says by paragraph, so this makes this a paragraph, second, third, fourth, by paragraph, and now it's gonna insert one line at a time. So we say fade options, we make sure it's by paragraph, and this is perfect. So we can preview the whole thing, and it's going to show us all of that. So that is the animation that I want us to show. And we want to put in more presenter notes on this specific slide. So we say notes, and we're going to say here are some of many services performed by our organization. Okay, performed. And then we're done with the presenter notes over there. And now we want to put in a new slide, and we want to have it as a blank. So you can either just blank it already, or you can just press new slide, and then on the slide you can change the layout to blank. So but it would definitely be faster if you already know the layout that you want to use. So we're going to insert a pie chart using the data in the following table on this slide. So we're going to insert, we're going to insert a pie chart. So you go to the pie, press OK, and then it shows us a Microsoft Excel sheet over here. Sometimes they make this very small, so you have to drag this out so that you can actually work with it. I keep control in and move my mouse wheel away from myself to zoom in and out. And we need to put in the information as problem, percentage of calls and then virus infection, and this should be 10, 10, 28, 15, 30, 17. So virus infection, hardware failure, lost data, lack of network, and other problems. So whatever we put in these over here, it's going to show up here in our pie chart. So for now we are done with this, so we don't have to do anything with this anymore, so you can just close it. So now we have our data over here, and now they tell us we need to edit the labels. You're now required to put the percentages as segments, so we need to add in data labels. So you right click, you say add data labels, and after that, I'm just reading the instructions over here. They want us to format the data series. So over here, just want to make sure this is at the right place. Yes, format data labels, sorry about that. And they say we need to tick the category name, the value we shouldn't put there. We should show it as percentages and show leader lines, and it should be best fit. So all of this is ready, so all of this is correct, and then we click on close to apply this to our diagram over here. So I just want to put it in the middle. There's the middle. Okay, cool. We have the middle over there, and then 6 is too wide for this segment. Virus infection, this fits in, so they just want us to make sure that is there. And for now, we don't want the legend, so you can just click on it and delete it, and then we can just reposition this there, and now we have this in. And do we need to add anything to our presenter notes? Yes, we have to. So we need to add the presenter notes, and it needs to say, you can see from the chart that the majority of the calls for our services are about network problems. Although calls about hardware failure are a close second. Okay, so that is my notes, and we're gonna insert the last slide, and it needs to be a title and content. So title and content, and this one we click in the title, and it needs to say, in addition to dealing with computer problems, we can, and it seems that we need to edit the color. It needs to be black, it needs to be center aligned, and they want the size to be 32 big, and then we have to insert this in the bullet list. We offer advice, we provide training, and provide backup services. Place different clip art image of a person using a computer in the similar position as they show here. So all of this also has to be left aligned. Oops, like everything left aligned. And it seems that they didn't specify what the size should be. So far the size is the same as that, so I don't believe it should be that. So we can maybe make it 28 for now. I don't see any specific things there. And so we just insert the clip art, so just online pictures, and then we just have to look for person using computer. So I'll just say person using computer. Let's see what they give us. Let's maybe say clip art. Okay, cool. So we can use any of these. So let's make it this is very difficult. We can use this one. It looks quite similar to the one that they have in the textbook. And there we go, and they say it has to be over here. So and then this is in the way. Okay, so we don't need that. Now it's positioned there and it looks neat, and we just add in the notes. Here are some of the other services that CompuSolve can provide. CompuSolve can provide. Perfect. So last thing is just to save this as, we need to save it as CompuSolve version 2. So I have a few there, so I'm just, for my own sake, just gonna say that, and I say save, and then I am done. Awesome. Enjoy the rest of your day.